Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back with you guys with another college basketball prospects video, and today I will be going over two props that I see from the early slate to 7 p.m. slate, and I kind of want to quickly just get this out to you guys because I know after I upload it, it will be like maybe 30-45 minutes before the game starts. So the first pick is Sean Padula over 15.5 points, as well as PJ Hall over 16.5 points. And I'm just going to quickly just point out the advantages that both of these guys have in their respective matchups. So starting off with Sean Padula, he basically has an advantage in 3-point as well as near proximity. And the reason why I picked him over all of their other shooters is because he is the most three-level scorer out of all three of their perimeter players. He scores from all three levels. Hunter Couture, he is more of a three-point shooter, as you can see here, and I'll kind of zoom in. So Hunter Couture shoots 69% of his shots from three, but he is a 42% three-point shooter, as this serves him well in this matchup. But I want somebody that does both, that gets to the rack as well as to be able to shoot threes. And Padula shoots 41% of his shots. Now granted, he shoots a lower percentage at 33%, but he also shoots mid-range at 26% of his time. He makes 33% of his jumpers from mid-range, as well as he takes 31% of his shots at the rim, and he finishes a little above 50%, so 53% at the rim. So I really like his overall rounded game. And then also, if they are to get a technical foul called on the other team, he is the one to shoot the technical free throw, so he gets a boost that way as well. Or technical or flagrant foul, he gets the boost of shooting free throws. He's a 79% free throw shooter on the season. So I really like him in this matchup. And then just looking over at his at all the teams that he's played, and I'll kind of show you guys here. So I just did on the scatter plot 3-point percentage against and points in the paint against, and this is one of his best matchups he's going against at Syracuse, as they allow 35% from 3-point range. So they allow opponents to shoot 35% from three, as well as they allow 37 points in the paint. So that's more than any of these matchups. Now these are all of the teams on the scatter plot are the teams that he's went over points wise on, and just to show you kind of a comparison of all the teams that he's went over on, this is his best matchup. As you can see, they're further in the bottom portion, or bottom quadrant I should say, for both categories of getting to the rim as well as shooting threes. So that bodes him well in this matchup. And then moving on to Mr. PJ Hall. PJ Hall, he is in a really good spot, as we can see here, as he has the mid-range as well as the near proximity advantage. And if you watch PJ Hall play, that is mainly where he scores a lot of his points, is mid-range, as well as points in the paint. So let's go to his team, Clemson, really quick. Clemson, here they are. And as I said, he shoots 39% of his shots at the rim. He shoots 68% at the rim, and also shoots 26% of his shots from mid-range, and he's a 43% mid-range shooter, which is really well. He shoots 33% of his shots from three, and he makes 32%, so that's not really where he wants to live at. And he's also 80% free throw shooter as well, if he does get fouls called on him, or called against him, I should say. So, and then also one thing to note that I'll kind of show you guys really quick is the team that he's playing, Pitt. So with Pitt Panthers, they have two centers, and their two centers, they draw a lot of or they commit a lot of fouls, and I'll show you guys that here. So personal fouls, and then also we're going to go with minutes played as well. So we're going to keep those two. So as you can see here, Graham Diaz, who's pretty much going to be guarding him as their backup center, as well as Federico. He is their starting center, and they both average around 2 to 3 fouls a game. As you can see, 2.24 and then 2.48. So they both average around 3 fouls a game. So that bodes well for him, because he also draws a lot of personal fouls. And we're going to go down to personal fouls drawn real quick and show you guys. So with him, personal fouls drawn, he is one of the best. As you can see here, he averages 4 personal fouls drawn a game, which is really good as well. So that means he's going to create contact. He's going to get to the rim. Best case scenario with him, as always, is just staying out of foul trouble. Now, granted, his line is low at 16.5 for one reason and one reason only, is because of the pace of play. The pace of play should be slow pace, as Pittsburgh is 289th in the country and pace of play, and then they're also 243rd, which is not fast at all. But he just has to be super efficient to be able to go over this line. But I think that this is where he should be correctly priced points wise, and I think he should go over today. So those are my two, and I'll go back over those. Sean Padula over 15.5, and PJ Hall over 16.5 points. So those are the two that I really like. I appreciate you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. I will most likely be making a video for the later games, so I will be going over and researching those just in a little bit, so be on the lookout for that as well. I appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe.